This changes everything for Bitcoin and Ethereum right now.
Today for the Bitcoin price with DaVinci J15, we will be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum and one secret DeFi project, because right now for Bitcoin and Ethereum there is something unfolding in the charts which changes everything. We will be talking about what DaVinci J15 is expecting right now for the Bitcoin and Ethereum price in the immediate short term. Watch this video until the very end, because you will not believe us what price targets we are looking out for right now. And what if I told you that there is one altcoin right now which many people know, which is a DeFi project, which is launching DeFi projects on its platform, doing cross-chain, and is listed on many exchanges including Binance, and it is still down here. We will be talking about our price targets and what we are expecting for the specific altcoin also in the immediate short term. So make sure you take a seat, make sure you scroll down, you smash up the like button for that video. And with that being said, I really want to come to the most important question of today. DaVinci J15, hopefully this shirt is considered to be green. I think so. How are you doing today, my man?
In the pipe, 5x5. Yeah, I'm not wearing a green dress today. I'm wearing sorry, I screwed that one up. I'm not wearing a red dress. I'm wearing a green dress today.
Yeah, for everyone who watched the last video, I messed it up. I had something in the end of the video with some outtakes, and I said red dress instead of red shirt. Sorry for that again, DaVinci, but today I didn't mess it up. I hope you are not angry at me anymore here. But everyone is asking for your opinion. Ethereum had this massive breakout yesterday. Bitcoin is still hovering around, so everyone is really starving for your TA. Maybe you can drop your knowledge bombs on us, because I really want to know what is your outlook for Bitcoin and for Ethereum in the immediate short term. I mean, I feel something is brewing right now, and I really want to know what is brewing before we are going into this altcoin in the end.
Well, here's on the charts. Well, you know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter what happens in the short term here. Whatever happens, whether we test back at 11,000 or all the way to 9,600, we are in the mode to take off to $100,000 minimum for Bitcoin. We are in that mode. We're in that blast off stage, right? What happens in this over the next weeks or months, it doesn't matter. By next year, right, all of that will be forgotten. And we'll all be talking about, okay, well, Bitcoin's at $50,000 or $40,000. What's next? Right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, we're going to see some serious fireworks. But for now, let's talk about what's going on right here, right now, in the immediate short term.
Exactly.
as you can see, Bitcoin has dipped down on the new daily candle, and created a little bit of a wick, breaking through the trend line after breaking out, which I thought for sure would take us to the $12,000 or close to the $12,000 level. Now, unfortunately, this is a lot of liquidity down here. I really think that the institutional person or company or whatever that's holding the market up might get a test, one last test, before we actually blast off. So please be careful of that. Now, the good news is that we've bounced here on the on this trend line, which is very good, very bullish. We're still bullish on Bitcoin, and even if we come down in here, we're still bullish on Bitcoin. The only time we become a little bit bearish is once we break this level. We have to get bearish for quite some time before we get actually turn this thing around. But that's okay. We're overall bullish on Bitcoin. Now, if we were to break above the break to the $12,000 level, right? That would indicate that we're probably not going to test the $11,100 level. So that would be right here, 12,000, maybe $12,028 or something like that. If we get up there, that could be the big sign that, hey, it's moon landing time. All right, so let's go over to the 4 hour, because there's bad news on the 4 hour, unfortunately. If we head over to the 4 hour, right? We have good news and bad news on the 4 hour.
Let's start with the
Which
bad
one
news.
Here first, Chris. The good news or the bad news?
Let's start with the bad news and then we go into the good news. We always want to have something positive in the end.
All right, so the bad news is basically we have created on the 4 hour a bearish divergence. Basically, you could see price action continued higher from this level, from this high to this high up here, but the indicators are starting to say, well, price is not indicating that something's wrong here, because we are gone down on the indicators. And let's see if the RSI has done the same thing. Yes, it has. So we've created a bearish divergence that has also been confirmed both on the RSI and on the MACD. This is very concerning and not the greatest thing for us to have happen for us bulls and moon boys, hoping for Bitcoin to go a lot higher and not lower. But the good news is, the very good news, is that we did this, as you can see on the what's called the VPVR or volume profile, is the point of control. You can see the point of control clearly marked at the 11,700 level, and there is a general rule that if markets test below value and come back into value, which is the point of control, they often 80% chance, there's an 80% chance that we're going to test above value. Doesn't mean we'll actually continue going higher, but an 80% chance that we're going to test up here. And because up here means 12,000, and 12,000 is really good, we might end up going even higher. So we have an 80% chance that, this bearish divergence could be neutralized, and we go higher. Basically, we just go go higher, and you can see that as we tested, we tested above value and came back into the point of control, and then tested below value once again. So that is something you should take in mind when you're trading. This is not, of course, there's always the 20% chance that this goes completely wrong. So you have to take that into consideration when you're making your trades. And so, yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm willing to take that 80% chance, and I'm thinking that we might just ignore this divergence that's showing up on the charts here, and we'll just go higher. What do you think, Chris?
I love it. Yeah, I talked about it yesterday about this point of control, and that I am expecting for Bitcoin to get a little bit of resistance. And you know what, guys? Let me show you this little clip here from yesterday, because what we can see here is that this level here, this is considered the point of control. This is a very important level, because throughout the last 1.5 months, we have built this level, and this here is basically the exact price Bitcoin was traded on the most, considering the volume, and this is 11,750. And in case we are bouncing here, I do expect some resistance coming in at these levels. And as you can see, we got the bounce and we got rejected exactly here at the VPVR point of control, as I mentioned yesterday. But I'm very happy to hear about this probability function of yours, that we have an 80% likelihood of testing above. I'm a moon boy, and I'm always happy about higher price action. So I am really hoping for the 12.1K and maybe even for a retest of the 12,500 US dollar level. I know that bearish divergences, especially when they are confirmed, they can be quite powerful towards the downside. But yeah, let's just wait and see how it plays out. I would love for this divergence to be negated. Thanks, Da Vinci. It was extremely insightful. Maybe we can go into Ethereum before we are going into this one DeFi project. Some people are already already talking about, not everyone, and maybe soon to be much more people. Let's talk about Ethereum first, because yesterday we saw this massive pump of Ethereum. We just recently touched the $371 level. I mentioned it, you mentioned it multiple times on your channel as a very important level to hold. I think you even said that we will most likely go back, test it one more time. We went back, tested it one more time, and now look at this. We are back at $436 for Ethereum. Da Vinci, what is your prediction? Are we going to knock out the previous high at $449? Are we going to be rejected, go further down? What is your outlook on Ethereum right now?
Yeah, well, I had this line in the sand here for quite some doing that, and I, you know what, honestly, I don't know why I didn't trade this. I just got busy. I couldn't like keep an eye on, you have to keep an eye on the markets in order to like really trade it, and I just couldn't do it. I had so many things on my plate, and I just wish I'd traded this, because I saw this coming a mile away, that the market, if it wanted to come back, it was probably going to test the 371 and bounce off of that and go higher. If this held, this was going higher, and look at that, it held, and here we are. Just amazing. I think this will indicate that it's going to drag Bitcoin along, because if we take a look at the shorter time frame, you could see that it actually it created a W, I believe, and at the bottom here, and already hit its objective. Not only did it hit its objective, it exceeded the objective, which was approximately which was at the $417 level, which we did talk about that in our last video. And so now that we're above, we broke it. We not achieved this objective. We've broken through it, and broken through it with huge power. And I think that's what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Once we hit the $12,000 level, we might continue up higher, but you have to watch out. The $12,300 level is where we might see some sort of return, like a resistance with the bears. That's the line in the sand for the bears, man. They got to hold 12,300, or else they are done.
Yes, done like dinner. But man, yes, I really want to see this, because we have seen Ethereum being a harbinger of what is going to happen to Bitcoin very a lot of times. So if this turns out to be the truth again, then Ethereum breaking $449 would be a very nice indicator for Bitcoin, most probably also beating this horrible resistance at 12.1 or 12.3K. So thanks, Da Vinci. So just putting it together, what is your prediction for Ethereum in the short term?
So right now, just like Bitcoin has the same problem, Ethereum is like, the bears have to hold the line here at the 78.6, somewhere in here. And if they do not hold Ethereum down, they're going to get seriously creamed, and probably even get short squeezed out as this thing blows past the $450 level like it wasn't even there. So this is the battle lines between the bull and the bear. And the bulls got to push this thing, or else the bears will take over. And then we have to wait and see what they do, whether we bounce off this level here, right, which is the $417, and create a cup, because this is a nice big cup, and create a nice handle for the cup, and then off we go. So that's probably what's in the cards for Ethereum in the coming days, and then it's off to the races. Then we're probably going to take Bitcoin with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, I actually, of course, we can always retrace in the short term, but I cannot see any other scenario here, especially if we would look at the weekly, that Ethereum is not going higher, because it is the biggest beneficiary of this whole DeFi hype. You need Ethereum for so many of these projects to lock it up. You need Ethereum to invest in the private sales of these projects, which are coming up right now, where everyone is basically FOMOing in. So I think there's a lot of demand coming for Ethereum. Add on top of that that you can soon stake Ethereum by locking up 32 Ethereum. So, I mean, all of this is just a massive, massive pumpamental cocktail. So I'm on your side, Da Vinci. I'm here also on the bullish side, at least in the mid run. Maybe everyone can let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. Also, everyone, you remember I am covering my DeFi portfolio every now and then, actually every day on Twitter. And I'm also investing in private sales, but I'm a little bit hesitating. I don't really want to share where I'm investing in because I don't want to promote any projects raising funds. Maybe you can leave your ideas in the comment section. How can I share it with you without it being shady? Because I right now I just really don't want it, but many people are asking me, so maybe the crowd has some ideas how we can do it in an ethical, correct way. Da Vinci, let's go into this altcoin section, and this one altcoin we want to cover today because everything is basically popping, everything is exploding, and many people are asking, what can I buy right now where I at least have a good likelihood of this still having a massive pump towards the upside. Big disclaimer, I am holding this specific altcoin. You know, I'm following the project since 2017, but now Da Vinci, I want to know, what are your thoughts on Wanchain against Bitcoin here on Binance?
Well, as you can see, I am a holder of this coin as well. I've purchased quite a bit, and I just do the little lady style on all my coins, my holdings. So if you want to see the little lady style of trading and learn what I am buying and learning how to take profits, because that's the main way for me that I make money, is just investing and using the little lady method to sell half on a double, and it makes massive amounts of money. I'm really proud of everybody that's in my Pandora's Wallet trading group. They are making money hand over fist, and yeah, it's great to see, and I love it when they tell me that. Now, as you can see with this coin, take a look at this. Take a look at this volume. Does that look like people hate this coin?
Not at all.
Does that look like that? No. People are in love with this coin big time. They might be frustrated with the price action, right? And they are, because you can see that this was a rage quit, right? Oh my God, it's taking off. Thank goodness I could sell it high. I could sell it high. And no, it dumped back down. And then they were like, okay, I'm done with this. And they sold it off, everything at the market price. And there was no liquidity. And they had to pay a dear price as they caused the price of the market to go down. And I picked some up on a
wow.
what's it called? Stink bid.
Wow, Da Vinci.
So now I'm in profit.
You bought this week. Amazing.
Yes. And so yeah, this coin is ready to rock and roll. As you can see, it doesn't matter when it finally goes, it's going to go. And you can see that if we draw some sort of like trend line here, like even if we like use the bodies and cut some of the bodies, you can see that this thing is ready to move, and I think see this thing, like take a look at all the heights this thing could move, especially since this is a DeFi project, right?
Yeah. And
even though you know, DeFi is in kind of a bit of a bubble right now, that bubble is only a short-term one. And once we get the average Joe in here, you know that they're going to buy this. And so the 61.8 from where we are is like, what's that? Is that, am I correct?
It's a 20x.
Is that more than 10x?
It's a 20x. 20x.
20. That is an easy objective. That's a walk in the park objective. We're talking like breaking the high here.
This sounds amazing. Let me go over here to my DeFi portfolio. As I said, big disclaimer, I am holding Wanchain myself. And as you can see, my whole portfolio is green. I have like 100% gain, 70, 230, 50, 50%, 60%. Like just in a week, there's one red in a sea of green, and this is Wanchain here, as you can see. I'm holding 5.6% of my DeFi portfolio in Wanchain, 2.85% in a loss. Basically the only project not making gains now. And yeah, Da Vinci, thank you so much for this TA. If you were to go over to their roadmap, you can see they have the testnet launch coming up with wait, let me just see here what I wanted to see here. Support ecosystem projects to launch next batch of DeFi apps on Wanchain. So they have a lot of things going on here. And obviously it can revert, it can go the other way. But this is one of the more legit projects, which is actually building something. You can fact check that on GitHub as well. So it's just a reason why I'm also fundamentally much more behind this project than behind many other projects, even in my DeFi portfolio. Because remember, I built that DeFi portfolio to make gains in Bitcoin, and so far it is going well. Congrats to everyone who was getting a little bit inspired by this, made his own research, and also bought some of them. So Da Vinci, thank you so much for this. I think it was a very exciting episode, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and this altcoin. But I know that you also have interesting news to share. May you share them with us, because I'm very keen to hear them.
Yes, well, as you know, we are having a great time in the Telegram group for my Pandora's Wallet subscribers, and you could also join this party now for this 1 week only. I'm giving everyone 90% off the price.
That's good.
90% off. So right now, as we head, I'm going to bring up the screen, and you can see that it's like pennies now. You can join our group and check out even our group for 1 month for pennies on the dollar.
And just quickly, everyone who doesn't know, this group, Da Vinci is in this group. He's sharing his trading updates, his trades, and all of the good stuff. I think you can imagine the gains which were being made over there. Some people probably made back the price of the monthly subscription within 3 minutes, obviously after doing their own research. Da Vinci, please go on. I just wanted to tell everyone who's new here, who doesn't know what this group is about.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of us are sharing our trades, sharing our trade setups, and other people are just doing, hey, you know what, this is what I'm thinking about this particular coin. And yeah, I get a lot of feedback of which coins to buy, so I really enjoy that as well. And I share that with everybody in the group. And yeah, if you want to be a part of this group, you can purchase 1 month subscription now for next to nothing, and you will be part of the group for not only 1 month but actually 2 months, because we give you a free month once you create a new account. So you will actually be getting 2 months, not just one, with your subscription. So do that right now. Head over there, get your subscription right now.
Yes, I will leave the link in the description, and obviously also in the pinned comment down below. You will find it directly above the timestamps. Make sure you take advantage of that. I myself, I'm a fan of the wallet, and obviously of the group as well, since I love trading and I love to get some additional inspiration. Even though I'm always doing my own TA, it's nice to see some other viewpoints, because this is what a good trader should do. Sometimes I'm wrong, and I love to be educated by another point of view. Thank you so much for that, Da Vinci. It was really exciting. Thanks everyone for watching until the end. These are my grateful words for everyone who is always watching until the end. You are supporting us with the YouTube algorithm the most. YouTube loves it when you watch until the end. YouTube loves it if you smash up the like button in the end, if you leave a comment in the end. So thank you so much for that. You are truly the best crypto family in the world, the most supportive one, proven by the numbers right now on our channel. So thank you so much for that. And before I am wrapping it up for today, Da Vinci J15, I wanted to ask you, do you have anything to share before we are wrapping up today's episode?
Always play from a position of strength and don't get wrecked.
Do not get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, click the subscription box right here. And also, if you haven't watched it already, take your mouse and click the Bible tutorial right now. It is popping up right here. And as always, guys, bye-bye.